Hello and welcome. Today we'll be playing Dynasties. In the 22nd century, humanity had a foothold in the stars, but the inevitable destruction of Earth has plunged the galaxy into a new dark age. In the years since the collapse, there has been the near total loss of the political, technological, and economic advances of human civilization. The inherent focus of the colonies never intended to be self-sufficient, was simple survival. Disconnected of the lifeline of resources from Earth, wiped out many, and the survivors faced a most desperate enemy, each other. The ensuing lawlessness shattered the old political structure and led to the rise of warlords and a brutal cycle of subjugation and war. Several hundred years later, the colonies have stabilized into a simple feudal society, unable to understand and extend the technological artifacts it uses to survive, and elite fight between themselves for the right to rule over the scattered fragments of humankind. Yes, that is the story going into it. Like, that is why you cannot colonize new places, you cannot do this, you cannot do that. Okay, and we will start with the tutorial. Learn how to play the game. The ins and outs. Welcome. In this scenario, you will learn how to play Star Dynasties. The game will unlock as we progress. You'll be able to continue playing the scenario as a normal game after all features are unlocked. Let's start with how to interact with the game. You can switch between the game and menu at any time using the escape key. If the text is too small, you can change the size, which we have. We made it bigger. The main menu view of the game is the star map. I guess we have make sure that we've done that. Right click and drag, or use mouse to zoom out and in. Interact on the map of elements. We'll disable them for now. This is you. Dynasties is a game about characters, their relationships, and their struggles for power and happiness. This is the inspection panel focusing on your character. To the right of your portrait, it will show key information about your character, such as their age and reputation. Age, reputation, happiness, traits and states. This section shows your character's personality and other attributes they currently have. Mouse over an icon to understand its meaning. For example, Duke is brave and friendly. Some icons, such as the one showing that your character is married, can be clicked and focused on. Yeah, married. This one. Bring up my wife. This section shows your character's level and the 5 stats. Your skills and those of your house members impact your effectiveness in personal and political activities. The bottom part of the inspector panel contains a series of information tabs about your character. We left the action tab locked for now, and we'll come back to it later. Colonies. This is a star system containing a colony. The star map shows systems that humanity has explored. You can mouse over a system, see details of the colony, click on it to focus it. The striped region of the map is your faction, the Goodwood Kingdom. Factions are a region of colonies that are loyal to a single ruler. It's Duke. Dukes also personally rule the capital system of the faction. You can mouse over a faction to see details about it. Click on a faction, it will show you details about it. Some factions are independent. They are shown on the map in a single color. Some factions are the subject of a larger political union called a league and are shown on the map in the stripes of that league. Your faction is shown because it belongs to a league. Domination. In the scenario, you start out as a member of another empire, a rules empire. Leaders are ruled by Archon. You can see it. Detail, click on it. A master faction rules personally. The ruler. The political system is a pyramid. At the very bottom are barons that rule individual planets. Then they swear their allegiance to dukes who run factions. Dukes can be independent, or they can swear allegiance to an archon who rule factions. Rule leagues of factions. Click here. Yes. Vassalization. Yep. So we go noble, part of, owned part of a colony. Baron rules the colony. Baron is a vassal of Duke who rules the faction. Can be independent or can be part of that. Yes. Color shows rank. So what? Orange, white, yellow, blue. Okay, even the most powerful archon rule only one colony and is dependent on the loyalty of their vassals, dukes and barons to control the empire. If it become unpopular, vassal rebel and the empire could fall apart overnight. Some stars do not have a tooltip and their name is only shown if you zoom in close enough. These systems were never colonized by humanity and we no longer have the technology to try. You cannot interact with them. Head of a noble household or house, physically houses that is part of a colony that you own, family members that are dependent on you, help you manage your affairs. Click. Members, systems, vassals. One of the most important characters is in your house is you. That is your heir, inherit you, and territories that rule. When your character dies, when this happens, you will continue playing the game as your heir. Victory, your goal is to make your house the most powerful house in the galaxy by expanding your empire through political intrigue and conquest. See your progress here. Yeah, you gotta be big. It's a turn-based game. After you take your turn, each of a character in the game X, and you're shown most important events. As an adult, he can now take an active role in the house, in marriage, or if pregnant. Emotional reaction to events icon under your character's portrait shows that they are pleased. You can move over to see. Happiness is important for your character. It allows you to take more actions, makes you more fun to be around, increases your effectiveness at various tasks. As a result of happiness cause, you feel warmer towards. If you mouse over their portrait, a bar appears under your portrait showing you options of them. If you are not mousing over any character, bars under portrait show that character's opinion of you. Let's see the details behind them. Alt. No, control. Oh, yeah. Okay. Sometimes you can pick between one or more choices. A baron in nearby faction wants to betray their master and join your faction. This would enlarge your faction, but it becomes a penalty. Before you take this decision, you need to understand your reputation. Reputation. Okay. When you hurt or help someone, usually only that character changes their opinion of you, but some actions will cause the opinion of all characters towards you. These widely held opinions are your reputation. Honor. The most important part of your reputation is honor. The society has rules. When you do something you shouldn't, you lose honor. When you go beyond what is expected, you gain honor. The red icon is the first choice. Show that it is dishonorable. When you go beyond what is expected, you gain honor. The red icon, dishonor, and by how much. Mouse over it and see what would break. Important. Dishonor acts are usually quite attractive, but if you drive your reputation too low, you'll quickly lose the game. Save it for the moments where the public outcry is worth the prize. Bam. What about Empire now? Grievances. When you act dishonorably towards someone, they get a grievance towards you. You can see a list of grievances in the Justice tab of your character panel. An eye for an eye. Grievances let you seek revenge on someone, and any dishonorable acts against them does not reduce your honor. By accepting betrayal, you have given them a partial justification for declaring war. Fortunately, we are stronger than them. Broken allegiance. Pledged to our kingdom. Cool. During your turn, you can take actions. Actions cost AP. You're limited in which available. Your empire is small, you'll find that you have plenty of AP to spare. As there's only so much you can consume your attention, you'll find yourself slightly more stretched later. Right click, portrait of colony, a flag, brings up actions. Right click your character. All actions locked will start unlocking them shortly. If you prefer, you can bring up the actions, clicking the action list. Bring up a full list. Add money. Some actions cost money. As a ruler, you gain money through taxing your vessels. Unspent actions are converted into bonus money. The activities of your house are broken down into 5 areas, and your house has a score in each of them. You can mouse over each icon to show how the score is calculated and how it affects. For each area, you should assign a member of your house to oversee it and increase the score. To assign a council member, click the plus icon for one of the areas, then select a member of your house. Usually you will want the character that has the highest skill in that area to be in charge of it. Assign. Oh, they like all have it. Okay. 31. Point. Yes. And they like being appointed to these. There we go. Yes. Manage your council. Change the selected ones. Family tab shows characters that are related to you. Note that the family members have a special icon on their portrait. Happiness is affected by what happens to your individual immediate family. Your heirs will inherit your family when you die. Nobles that are related to you are much unlike to act in much likelier to act in your interest, or at least not oppose you. It is dishonorable to attack a relative or fail to help them in times of need. Marriage. As a result, you want to find marriages for your family members that strengthen important political relations. Your heir has just come of age. Let's find them a partner. See arrange marriage. My heir. Actions. Arrange marriage. Okay. Let's find, for now, a good candidate might be a relative of a nearby duke or baron. As you play, you will become better at finding good matches. Note that some political partners will join your house, while others' marriages will result in the heir leaving your house. Usually you want to keep a close hold of your family members, but there's a maximum size to which your house can grow, highlighted on your faction panel. Blood do not marry. Heir to that dukedom. He's now married. Nice. We lack the knowledge to build new colonies or sufficiently expand existing ones, so there is a limit on how many people we can support. Having a child is the right of every man and woman. Having a second is a luxury that few can afford. Noble families that grow too large generate widespread resentment. Increasing your house size beyond the limit is dishonorable. As House Goodman improves its income, the limit will grow. To avoid bringing shame to your house, its members must be given permission to have additional children. You can see who already has permission by mousing over the limit indicator on the faction panel. Yeah, give us average income. Yeah, it goes up. Pregnant. Currently trying. Marriage action. You can now have the ability to arrange marriages for your members of house, divorce their existing marriages and grant, or take away permissions for a couple to have a child. You can also decide whether you want to have a child or more children for yourself. Justice. You are obliged to help your vessels punish those who have wronged them. Baroness has grievances against the former master and wants to settle the score. You have 2 turns in which you can do something about this charge, or you'll be seen as unjust and lose honor. Because as a duke, you could ask your master to avenge these grievances, but you are strong enough to take the matters into your own hand. To avenge a grievance, you must punish the criminals in some way. There are a set of punishments that you can use on criminals or your vessels, but these are not appropriate for a duke. Any dishonorable act that you could commit against the Duke will be seen as a punishment for the grievance. Normally, declaring war would be dishonorable, but with the grievance, we can declare war with the excuse of avenging the crime. Okay, let's look at our chances if we attack the Duke. In Star Dynasties, you do not move your faction's fleet on the star map. Instead, when you attack or defend a system, you will call nearby vessels and other rulers to arms. And the size of your fleet will be determined by who shows up. Click on them. Fleet. Okay, in the power projecting tab, you can see the all fleets of your fleets of all vessels in the range answers your call. In the system, you can also see the expended fleet size of each ruler that can attack or defend it. The most important part of this information is also shown in the tooltip of the system, so you do not have to navigate to this tab every time. These are represented by 3 separate values, corresponding to 3 different ship types. Each ship type is strong against one and weak against the other. If all your vessels are loyal and no other ruler gets involved, you have a stronger fleet than them to avenge your vessel. Is a wonderful opportunity to use the military advantage to take the system. We'll right click on them and declare war. Note that declaring war works unless it's still dishonorable, but if you mouse over the dishonor icon, you can see that the amount of dishonor is lower. Yeah, the power, our power. Declare war. Yes. Now at war and have the right to attack it. Injustice. Attack. Choose a commander. Okay, so obviously us. Okay. The first phase of combat is the build-up phase, where you will canvass support for the attack. You can call each direct vessel within range to arms, and you can ask other rulers within range to help you. Note that each relevant star system has a control that shows you the fleet strength to joins you and other information. Cost 1 AP if you're AP. Request. Click on the label. The control on the right shows your log of build-up activity has joined your attack and your fleet size has grown accordingly. Must have the value for more detailed breakdown. Okay. Has joined your attack. Yep. Normally you and your opponent take turns asking, but right now you have to element of surprise. When you ask a ruler for losing surprise. So us. They join us. They join us. They join us. They become aware of the attack. You amass a respectable fleet. Normally you can also ask rulers from range for support, but we've left that locked for now. As the attacker, you choose when to launch the attack, but the defender always gets 4 free build-up moves after you commit your forces. If possible, maintaining surprise for as long as possible will reduce the impact of their defense. Attack! Used. The resolution of the phase consists of up to 3 rounds. In each round, you and your opponent will pick a tactic, consuming it for that combat, but its result will persist for the remainder of the combat. After you pick a tactic, both sides make a damage roll. This determines the damage dealt for the roll before bonuses. Click the flexibility. They were better, but we got a lot more troops than them. Seat. These nullify your opponents that have played political. Bam, they're gone. As expected, we defeated them. You conquered the system. Having conquered the system, you now choose who will rule it. As your vessel, you can leave him in place, but they are unlikely to be loyal. You can see that for many candidates, choosing them would be considered a favour, but unfortunately it would also be considered dishonourable. This is because it has the rightful claim to be the ruler, and their candidates do not. However, you do have a candidate that also has a claim to be the ruler of the system. A claim is a widespread acceptance that a character or faction is rightfully the ruler or master of a territory. Claims reduce the dishonour of war or rebellion when they are led by the claimant or championed on their behalf. Claims are acquired gradually over time by holding territories through inheritance. Has a claim to rule. This allows you to replace the previous ruler without losing honor. There he is. Yep, see there's no red sword. You deposed them. You raised them to power. You conquered the Union. That must have been their core system, huh? The remnants are fractured into independent. You have annexed them illegally? No. You can now declare war on other factions and attack systems. Note that while we're going through it, other will not attack you. Members of your house can be assigned to tasks that provide a very of benefits. Let's trigger one, see how it works as a potential target for future conquest, but right now, a chance of conquest in a straight fight are not very high. Right click and go plan attack. Plan attack is crucial when trying to conquer systems as it gradually increases your projected fleet strength in a location. This time it will take effective, yes. At over 9 turns. Most assignments are outside your colony. A character can work on the task remotely through agents, or they can travel to execute it personally. Assignments carried out personally are more effective if you're willing to risk foul play against your house members. You assign a council member to the task. Council members cannot travel, and they always work remotely. Now the assignment is underway. It is listed here from we call 9 turns at 50%. A colony is made up of installments, bases, and star stations that have survived from before the collapse. You can click on the installment present and system is over. Installments provide a benefit shown under their name in the list. However, many installments are damaged and will generate the effect when repaired. Start by the waste. 2 turns. Nice. Yes. Most installments provide their benefit only to the direct ruler of the colony, i.e. not all installments in your vessel colony will be useful to you. Range installments marked with the orange icon in the lower left corner benefit all allied rulers in the area. Hovering over the installment shows the range of the map. For example, the defense fabricator provides bonus to improve defense assignment within 3-star lanes. You should focus on repairing installments that complete your goal. They complete your goal in the region. Okay. Arrest. A character has traveled to. They are here because they are working an assignment for the house. This is not necessarily to our disadvantage, but you should keep a close eye on visitors. If you do not like the looks of them, you can arrest them. This is dishonorable unless you have a grievance or at war. Your house members could also get arrested, so be careful when you send them. This game assignment is going to lock as well. Feel free to experiment with them. Okay, income expenses. Your income comes primarily from your colonies and vessels. You have 3 main tools to increase it. Repair installations that provide wealth will increase the income output of a colony and the maximum size of its fleet. The assist tax collection improve the effectiveness of collection from a vassal. You can raise the tax level of your empire, but this will reduce your vassal's opinion of you. Rebuild colony. As a result of collateral damage or neglect, a colony nobility may lose the ability to sustain basic life support, and the colony has to be abandoned. If you amass enough wealth, it is possible to patch up the abandoned colony and bring it back to life using the rebuild colony assignment. Derelict colony. Oh yeah, that would cost a lot. Gone. Exceed replenish, nice. Okay, you can manipulate the political hierarchy in the following ways. You can depose an existing vassal and replace him with another candidate that's normally dishonorable. You can grant independence to a vassal. You can lead a rebellion against your master. This is normally dishonorable. If you're independent, you can offer vassalization to an independent duke or archon to become their subject. Military assignments. The following assignments help you manage your military positions: improve defense, increase the fleet strength in one of your colonies, rebuild fleet, increase the rate at which a colony's fleet is replenished after it takes losses in combat, lets you modify the primary ship type of the fleet and colony, reduce the chance of losing surprise when adding a apart from doing those that make happy, you have two choices. Improve relations to improve people's opinion. Hosting a feast. Someone's honor will increase their opinion of you and perhaps your reputation as well. To reduce the dishonor of declaring war, you need a justification. Claims work nicely, but it is hard to find the right claimsman. You can argue and bribe your way into a claim of a colony with this correct claim assignment. The commoners that live and work in the colonies are not always content with their lot in life and may rebel. The popular unrest panel shows a level of unrest in it. There's reasons why. Yeah, we have one, so we'll reduce unrest and risk will spread to colonize it. It will also create a secrets. Certain actions create secrets. Each turn there's a small chance that other characters will discover one of your secrets. If you know a secret, you can reveal it publicly, and this will usually impact the reputation of who created it. Cover up secret assignment can make harder to discover. Increase your chance of discovering secrets in the colony. You can hurt your enemies in ways that do not involve military fame spreads lies about them and makes them appear dishonorable. They assassinate can reveal a troublesome character. To defend yourself against these, improve the security score of your house. The protect assignment makes it harder for a character to get assassinated. Expedition events. Humanity lives in the ruins of a previous age of exploration and discovery. Technology is a precious, even if only purely understood. Your house strives to salvage what it can from the past and investigate other mysteries of the galaxy. Each turn you gain expedition points based on your house's technology score and trigger. Characters can fall ill, making them significantly less effective at their task. Your house's technology score improves the health of your members, and you can use the medical care. Yep. Ill. You can, if you have more direct vessels than your house can support, you will get a penalty to AP and income. You can increase the limit by improving our school administration and technology, improving our world's infrastructure, improving your income, using the monitor vessels assignment. An independent Duke or Archon can form vessel factions and transfer colonies to Dukes, reducing the number of direct vessels. Suggestions will highlight issues or suggestions that will make a tackle here, mouse over an icon to read it. Over to you. The game is now fully unlocked. You can keep playing the scenario. We'll show you some additional messages from time to time. If you prefer, you can start a new game. Some final tips: don't wreck your reputation. Assign everyone to a task in your house. Pay attention to suggestions that crop up. It's not a strategic game where you continuously build improvements in armies, then use them to conquer the map. It is a patient game of policies, waiting for your opponent to make a mistake, setting yourself up to take advantage when they do, and adeptly handing the good when they become bad. Okay, and that was the tutorial. Yes, bam. Like, they set you up for a decent chunk, don't they? But yes, it's a tutorial.